Okay, good morning, class. So today we're looking at the introduction to algebra. Today we're going to look at the examples for exercise 3. And exercise 3 is on page 18. So today's heading is simplification of expressions. Simplification of expressions. So we're going to look at multiplication first. Okay. We'll look at multiplication first. And these examples on page 17. So we're going to look at multiplication first, okay? So let's look at the first one. So what is 3 multiplied by 8? 3. 3. Okay, we all agree with that?
Yes.
Remember, if you write PQ, what does that actually mean? This is in other words P times Q. So if you have 3M, that is equal to 3 times P. That's basically what it means. You guys understand? If I got 1 over 2, what does that mean? 1 divided by 2. P over Q? That's P divided by 2. By Q, sir. Okay? You all understand it, no? So let's look at number 2. Write that down quickly. 3 times 4 times 1. You do it in your books. 3 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 1. The one that said I don't understand anything from the homework. What's that answer? A good start. 3 times 4 1. You all agree with that?
Yes, sir. I agree.
What's 3 times 4? 12. You see, so if you're going to write 3 times 4 1, then of course that can simplify further. You see 3 times 4 1. But this can simplify further. You understand? So 3 times 4 times y is 12. Okay, you guys understand? To the next one. 5 times b. Don't call out the answers. You answered in your book. Five multiplied by b. Yes, Michael. Go for it again. Get another chance. Sorry? 5b. Well done. You all agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Do the next one. C times 4. C times 4. Go behind it. Yes? C times 4? 4c. Why? Why not? Why not C4? You write the coefficient in front. Okay. You all agree with that? You all understand, huh? C times D times 2 times 3. Give you a couple of seconds to answer that one first in your book. Then do the next one as well. Okay, the girl behind her. C times D times 2 times 3. 6 CD. You all agree with that? The girl behind her. P times Q times 2 plus 3. 5 PQ. Why 5? How you get 5? 2 plus 3, you must do the brackets first. Not so? 2 plus 3 is 5. So P times Q times 5 is 5. I'll give you a couple of seconds with number 7 and 8 quickly. Okay. Go behind her. AB times CD. Nice. You all agree with that? ABCD. Also, if you add, for argument's sake, PX times QY, what would that have been? PQ? XY. Why not PXQY?
Because we're going
Alphabetical order. Would this be wrong?
No.
No. It would still be right. Okay, but the conventional way is to write it in alphabetical order. You guys understand? Okay. Next person at the back. 2 times A times 3 times B. Sorry? 6AB. You all agree with that, people?
Yes, sir.
Is there any confusion?
No.
You're all with us, no? Now with that in mind, let's look at this here. It says if 2 multiplied by 3, 3 multiplied by 4. What's 3 multiplied by 4? 12. Okay. But 3 multiplied by 8 does not yet have a value. You remember when we introduced this here? We said what is A and what is X and what is Y? They are variables. What does a variable mean?
It's value varies.
It varies, it changes, it can be anything. Not so. So A does not have a value yet. So it could have a value later on. Therefore it is written as 3A. Furthermore, A squared. What is A squared? Sorry, 2 squared. 2 times 2. Not so. But we know that is 4. Why? Because it has a value. However, P squared, what is P squared? P times P. What is A cubed? 4 times A times A times. You guys understand it? So, say for argument's sake, you got 2 squared A cubed. What would that be? 2 times 2 times A times A times A. What would X, Y squared, Z 3 be? That would be X times Y times Y times Z times Z times Z. And what do we call this form? Expanded form. Yeah. And this is your exponential form. Okay? Exponential and expanded form. If they ask you to simplify, then this is what your answer will look like. Okay? Ask you to write it in expanded form, this is what your answer will do. Okay? You all understand? Muchafa, you okay? Any confusion at this point? No. So let's look at this one, this example here. Write the first one down. 3 multiplied by a multiplied by a. 3 multiplied by a multiplied by a. Okay, the girl in front of her, the last person who answered, yes? 3a squared. You all agree with that? Why? Because there are 2 a's there being multiplied. Okay. You next. Yes. You ready? Yes. 4 multiplied by 2 multiplied by b multiplied by b multiplied by b. Yes, good start. Try. You know, I can see where you're going wrong. You want to say yes, so say it. 8, yes. Squared. Cube, absolutely. Why 8 cube? B cube? Because there are 3 b's being multiplied together. Okay. I'll give you a couple of seconds with the next two. A times b times b times b. Number 4, you've got 2 times a times b times 3 times b. Okay, next, taken. A squared b cubed. You all agree with that? Why a squared? Because there are 2 a's and b cubed. For those of you who wrote a squared times b cubed like that, this can be simplified to what I've written there. You guys understand? This is a simplified version. Okay. You Number 4. 2 times a times b times 3 times b. 6, yes? 6ab squared. You all agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Well done. No? I'm not writing the right thing. 6ab squared, as there are 2 b's being multiplied. Nice, well done. I'll give you a few seconds with number 5. I've got 4 times x times x times y times y times y. Zara? 4 x squared y. Right, you all agree with that? Is there any confusion? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video at this point. I'm going to give you a few minutes to do number of exercise 1. Then we're going to mark it and then we're going to do the next part, okay? Okay, so this was the exercise that we just did. The full lesson can be found in the description box below. Okay. So now we're going to look at the examples for exercise 4. And the examples for exercise 4 The examples for exercise 4 is on page 18, and exercise 4 is also on page 18. Now we're going to look at addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction. So in our previous lesson we already spoke about we can only add when the terms are
Like.
unlike.
Sorry, like.
With is like. When the terms are like we can only add. Okay. So is A the same as A? Are they like? Yes. So they are like terms. So what is A plus A? A plus A is 2A. Okay, I think I must write it at the bottom because when I mark most of your books, you guys have written it on the side. Okay. A plus A is 2A. See any confusion there? Remember, if it was A times A, what is A times A? A squared. But A plus A is 2A. You see, when you're multiplying, you're adding the exponents, the indices. You're adding the exponents. But when we add the coefficients. You see that, people? So what is 1 plus 1? 2. Okay. Let's look at the next one. Write this down and you answer it in your book quickly. 4x plus 2x. This is exercise 4, no? Examples for exercise 4. Alright, who's next? What is 4x plus 2x, Michael? 6x squared. You all agree with that? Who agrees? WN? Who disagree? You see, there's a people that was here yesterday. You see? What the answer should have been? 6x and not the squared. Okay? The reason for that is we're adding and subtracting, the variables stay the same. So make a note there. When adding and subtracting, the variable stays the same. When we're adding and subtracting, the variable stays the same. If this was 4x multiplied by 2x, then this would have been 4 multiplied by 2 is 8 x squared. Can you see where that x squared comes in? Only when you multiply. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to do this again tomorrow. I'm going to start from number 1 again tomorrow. But for homework, I'm going to send you a photo from a different textbook for the sums that we just did. Okay? You guys understand? So your homework you'll pick up in your group. Okay, I'll put the homework in the group. Alright?
So we don't do exercise 4.
Now you can't do exercise 4 because I haven't concluded the name. Sorry?